right, this is Geometry Chapter 9, Lesson 3. All right, so I'm on page 351. This lesson is on the area of triangles. So I could have an acute triangle. I could have a right triangle. Or I could have an obtuse triangle. Regardless of the triangle that I have, the area of a triangle is 1/2 its base times its height, which is really an altitude. It's a line from a vertex perpendicular to the opposite side. So when we have an acute triangle, it doesn't matter what side you choose as your base. It doesn't matter. This would be a base, and from a vertex opposite, perpendicular to the opposite side, is going to be your height, such that your height actually lies inside the triangle. Why do we multiply it by 1/2?
Ooh.
Yes?
Because multiplying it by 1/2 is the same as dividing by 2, and you want to get, so if you, this is hard.
It is hard.
If you have a triangle, it's kind of like half of a quadrilateral or like a parallel.
Yeah.
So you want
Yeah.
So you want to find the area of the figurative parallelogram.
Of the imaginary quadrilateral, and take half of it because it only takes up half of it. That is correct. So let's just say I have an isosceles triangle. This would be the base. This would be the height. Right where that altitude is a reflection, symmetry, right? I could reflect it. Now, if I drew an imaginary, this side of it onto that side, it would be here. That would be half of it, right? You with me? And then if I did the same thing on this side, what I've added is the two sides of that triangle, but made it base times height, but the triangle inside only takes up half of the area of that quadrilateral. So 100% of the time when we use area for a triangle, I'm always multiplying it by 1/2. All right, when we have a right triangle, everybody look. One of your legs is your base, the other leg is your height. Always, with the right triangle. Your legs are your base and your height. If I have an obtuse, again, it doesn't matter what side you choose. I'm going to choose that side as my base. The altitude is a perpendicular line to where the base would go. So your height is going to lie outside the triangle. Does that make sense? So acute, your altitude lies inside. Right, the altitude is on the leg. Got it? Obtuse, the altitude lies outside the triangle. But it's 1/2 base times height.